sector-based industrial ecosystems will begin to link with each other. Without that, it just remains in theory, doesn't materialize in practice. And that's the time when the individual companies will begin to move in capital and other associated elements of the ecosystem that are required to be in place to make this cooperation happen. Let me come to WTO, GSP, bipartisan support. You observed that that 6 of the WTO, out of 7 outstanding disputes, 6 of them, as the joint statement says, have been resolved through discussions. 7th one remains under discussion. The resolution of the WTO dispute has happened between the two governments, the USTR on the US side and the Ministry of Commerce on the Indian side. Those are technical discussions based on which the two countries have decided that 6 of the 7 stand resolved. The GSP, on the other hand, is a congressional issue. It is not an issue which is entirely between the two governments. There are elements of it which pertain to tariff fixation and the trade quantum that takes place under those tariff lines, but it's broadly a much larger issue. It's an issue which is an important priority for us, which we have been taking up consistently and very strongly with the relevant stakeholders in the US system, including the US Congress, to ensure that the GSP benefits are restored for the Indian industry, and we believe that the segments of the Indian industry which benefit from the GSP do make important, valuable contributions to both our economies, and we will continue to take this up very regularly and very intensely with the US Congress so that these benefits can be restored. Prashant, I don't think I understood your question in its entirety, but I'll still try to say a few points which hopefully address the structure and the specifics of what you what's in your mind. First of all, when you said that these technology cooperation decisions, some of it may happen, some of it may not happen, etc. Some of us may lock in, etc. I think I don't want to be presumptive about I am not presumptive about my intent. My intent is to forge strong technology partnership. My Prime Minister's intent is to achieve everything that we decide to agree on. We don't make an assumption that XYZ will happen, ABCD will not happen. So that's the first part of it, just to make it clear that every single decision that is based on the discussions between the two leaders and the two governments is intended to be taken to its logical conclusion, its fullest term. That's the line of effort and also the line of objective. Technology by its very nature, technology cooperation by its very nature, interfaces quite intensely with the regulatory system on both sides, both on the Indian side and also on the US side. On the US side, we all are aware the regulatory matrix in which they are dealt with, both of the EAR and ITAR. And given that it is crucial to address the regulatory ecosystem which intersects with the technology cooperation, given that criticality, India and US had recently held the first meeting of the strategic trade dialogue. And the whole idea behind the strategic trade dialogue is that we look at regulatory issues more in terms of finding ways.
That is the Foreign Secretary Vinay Kwatra addressing the media and their questions over there over the bilaterals that have taken place between India and the US, how they are going to work towards strengthening their diplomatic ties, especially pertaining to trade and commerce.